Come on.
Learning in school is not just about words and numbers.
What is that? Oh, just keep it. Keep it on your computer. You talking about what we did today?
Ben Isaac believes it's also about students learning identity.
Being a black male teacher, especially teaching language arts, and honestly, looking the way that I do with all the tattoos and the gauges and the hair and whatever, it lets them know that, wow, I don't have to abandon my identity or who I am to be professional and responsible.
Isaac teaches on the Montbello campus in Denver, one of 18 campuses where school resource police officers were removed last year because the school board believed
I'm a husband. That's a big part of who I am.
It pushed too many students to identify as criminals.
Those kids that don't enjoy school, it's because something negative happened in their educational experience that shaped their opinion of what school is.
Picking up the slack.
Can you show me en route to the Montbello campus on special assignment?
Are people like Nick Vasu. He is a Denver Public Schools patrol officer, driving cars and looking like police officers, but they are not.
I think we serve a very important role. I think what's really important is that we are Denver Public School employees. And so our mission is students first.
Mike Eaton.
So this is very, similar to a law enforcement level 911 center.
Runs the DPS Department of Safety, like a small police department.
Okay, do you know who they are?
Which can dispatch armed officers to schools.
Where are they at right now?
If trouble arises.
They are assigned to patrol districts, and they provide response when needed.
And now, under an agreement with the city of Denver, DPS patrol officers can write official citations to students for minor offenses.
And so those are things like marijuana possession, those are things like vandalism, low-level assaults.
Elsa Banuelos doesn't like it.
It's a slap in the face. I'm also a parent. I'm a DPS parent, so it's also a very personal issue for me.
Banuelos runs Padres y Jóvenes Unidos, an advocacy group fighting for years against what she calls a school-to-prison pipeline for students of color.
When our students get a ticket, it's an actual police ticket, and that's the beginning of going into the prison system.
For example, in the 2019-20 school year, the Colorado Department of Education shows that DPS referred 400 cases to Denver police for arrest or citation. 82% of those students were black or Latino, and 9.5% were white. Compare that to the student population. Black and Latino students, 66%. White students, 26%.
I don't know about the idea of blemishing a record because, to be honest, for students of color, that blemished record plays out completely differently for them.
Because the same police that are traumatizing our communities are the same police in our schools.
She says removing police officers from schools was supposed to help the problem.
They are okay with finding other ways to still issue tickets to our kids.
Our intent is to not write tickets. Our intent is to use our existing resources to support those kids.
Eaton says the power to write tickets is also the power not to write them. Well, Vasu says he can still address immediate threats and confiscate things like drugs.
So we're able to give that discretion. We're able to not have to cite or issue a summons to a student. And the difference is that I'm not a sworn law enforcement officer working for a police department or a county sheriff's department. I'm a Denver Public School employee.
I don't see a difference.
Eaton says the difference is in the numbers. He says there are serious offenses where Denver police has to be called. School patrol officers have already confiscated 4 loaded guns on campus and multiple weapons, including a machete. Still, Eaton says overall calls to police are way down compared to 2019. He says there has been an increase in marijuana possession at school by 39%, yet DPS wrote 0 tickets and handled the issues internally. Fights are up 21%, no tickets.
We're talking about low-level municipal infractions that most likely end up in court and a monetary ticket is issued that we can do much better for students by offering our wraparound services with evidence-based approaches.
Anytime you have police in our schools, it will continue to be the same problem. That's not a solution.
How long you been playing guitar?
Isaac says the best way to break the pipeline has nothing to do with tickets or security.
Marco actually put down as one of his identifiers, dumb. I'm not gonna say the rest of it, dumb, but he spelled dumb incorrectly.
That's why I did it.
What you just saw in there was relationship build. I've had these kids for a month and a half.
He says it's learning their identity is what they make it.
They love the discipline. They love that when I talk to them, there's a sincerity in my words. They each get individual attention when they come in my room and they do that check-in. I talk to all of them.
With the hope there won't be any need for DPS to issue tickets at all.
We will see.
In Denver, Nelson Garcia, 9 News.
Eaton says DPS will still call Denver police if the situation requires it, and says that lesser offenses can be handled through suspensions or counseling. He says so far this school year, his security patrol officers have not written any official tickets to students dealing with discipline issues.